He is the son of encouragement. He was a Levite, which means he was part of the Levitical priesthood. He was a minister. He was from the country of Cyprus. And what God says about Barnabas, he could have said something about all of the people that sold stuff and brought it to the apostles' feet, but he points out Barnabas. And he says at 37, sold a field that belonged to him and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. Spoiler alert, and you can read ahead of me if you want. In the very next section of verses, there's a story about Ananias and Sapphira. And this is the compare and the contrast. This is, as he heads nodding, because y'all know the story. This is the compare and the contrast. And so what I want us to understand is this. They had everything in common. They were of the same mind. They were getting together. They were meeting. They were eating. They were sharing food, breaking food. To some extent, I hate to say it this way because I don't want you to take it the wrong way. They weren't worried about the check. Somebody was going to get the check. Whether it was divided by 10 or picked up by 1, didn't matter, because they were all of the same mind. They were all of the same heart, one soul. Not one of them had needs. Why? Because they shared everything. They did their best to bring their first fruits to God and to the space where people of God were gathering. And there was not any person in need. In fact, the owners of stuff, they sold their stuff and they brought that to the table. And then God elevates and says, this guy named Joseph, the guy, son of encouragement, who they called Barnabas, that guy. He was a Levite. He was a minister. He sold a piece of land and he brought that to the apostles' feet.